Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Thursday. It's Big Dog's Morning Show, man. Got some good action today. Smaller cards still, but we got a smorgasbord, and how you say it? of
I think you're right.
Close enough. Close enough.
We got that going on today. We got NFL, college hoops, NBA, NHL, a little bit of everything. So, of course, we're going to break it all down, talk about it all, and everything else under the sun. Y'all know who's here today. It's my Toronto native, my Blue Jays, Maple Leafs fan over here.
That probably didn't look too good on camera, but that's okay.
That's great, Chris. Don't worry.
Yeah, I saw the top of the leaf. That's why I said that. What's happening?
Not a whole lot, man. You know, yesterday was a little bit one of those tricky days where I thought I was good, and then I wasn't, and then we finished. I think just below 500. I looked away from that South Dakota State game, and I looked back, and then all of a sudden it was blowout city. But you know what? It's okay. Happens. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be peaks and valleys during college hoop season. So we'll get it back today. It's small, like you said, small card. But I'm already looking forward to the weekend. Doesn't mean we can't make some money today, though.
Facts. Brad, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing good, man. Doing good. My pick of the day was the Rockets. And when I was putting the pick in, I was like, all right, I'm going to do the -2. And then I thought about it a little more, and I was like, let me pay the extra 20 cents to get the money line. So that paid off. I don't do that often, and it paid off. And yeah, one thing remains the same. Trey Young owns New York. I don't get how he continues to do it. And then it was nice to see the Rockets finally break the curse. Questionable call there at the end, but yeah, had a nice little winning day. I might be heating up a bit. 3-day winning streak so far, so hoping to make it a 4th.
Shout out Brad, man. Shout out Brad, but fuck no, bro. They cheated.
That was whack. That was a terrible way to end the game.
I've never in my life seen some bullshit like that happen. Like, no, bro. The curse is still there. Rockets, y'all stole one. Really, rest gifted y'all one. If you haven't seen Steve Kerr's post-game interview, I think you should go watch it. Word for word, bar for bar. What he said, man, that was Bush League. That was, rec league, 12U call right there. You can't call that at that point in the game, especially even looking back at the play, what happened? Jalen Green should have been attributed the foul. He dove into legs and created the scrum in the first place. Man, it'd be what it be, though. I said this on the jam session to be up in a second. I said, sometimes you're on the right side of them. Sometimes you're on the wrong side of them. If you were disciplined yesterday, though, and had Warriors plus the 1.5 instead of money line like me, shout out to you, Sharp. And Brad Sharp, too, for that money line, I guess. But
yeah, no, that was a gift. That was a gift. I mean, that was a terrible call, though. I will admit. You can't call that at that point in the game. I mean, just gave it to them.
Terrible. And then
also, I don't get how Steph Curry isn't shooting that last shot, too. I don't know. I didn't like that play call.
Yeah, they had to put up a shot, though, kind of. Like, they had to.
Yeah. I thought they could have drawn up something better, but it was like 3 seconds left. So,
be what it be. Shout out the Rockets, I guess. They punched their ticket to Vegas. The other game, Ice Trey, man, Mr. Madison Square Garden, Mr. Fuck Trey Young. Jalen Johnson, too, man. He balled out. Chris, he almost got that triple-double for you yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't check to see how many of them got triple doubles, but it was Şengün. It was I don't even remember.
Rolling the dice on the Knicks logo during the game with still time on the clock is crazy. Shout out Trey, man. Yeah. He continues to terrorize New York. Yeah, he continues to terrorize them.
Yeah, I gave out Nixon on the video I made about them and regret that pick. I'm about done with those guys. I mean, you just never know what you're gonna get out of them. Like I thought, okay, they'll probably win the game. Maybe Hawks cover, but for the Hawks to do that, and just that meltdown in the second half, pitiful.
Man, shout out Trey, man. Shout out them overrated, overvalued Knicks too. It's Jay versus the Knicks. Y'all know this.
I'm about to be on that side too.
Man.
Hawks versus Rockets, though. I didn't expect the Cup to be those matchups. Let me tell you what.
Well, it's Hawks versus Bucks, and
yeah, I forgot we still got another round.
Yeah, Hawks Bucks, and then Rockets Thunder.
Okay, gotcha. Let's go. I think probably Bucks Thunder. That's the easy way out though, but I don't know.
I think I'm going Hawks Thunder.
Yeah, I know you're fading the Bucks. You're fully on the Hawks train now.
It's crazy. I am. I kind of said that on the jam session too. People say like I get stuck in my ways and that I don't be watching and shit like that, or I'm biased and things like that. I'm like, bro, I watch the games. That's how I feel. So like a team like Atlanta, if I can flip on Atlanta, the team that's been the number one team on the D&B, they gave me reason to, though. You know, they've given me reason to believe in them. They've given me reason to say, okay, they're no longer just an outright fade. The Knicks, they haven't. They're a negative money-making team. And people think they're number 2 in the East. They believe they should be, and when they're not. Everything points to it saying they're not, but they're still priced like they are on the daily. So, you know.
Yeah, you need amnesia in this game. You got to have a short memory.
Kind of.
Things change
to an extent.
Yeah,
there's some things that like we rode the Hawks we faded the Hawks and like at home as a home favorite till the wheels fell off.
We would continue to do that too. Yeah, we would do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
when they're favored, I'm not really going. We'll see.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, there's certain things you have to kind of keep in the back of your mind and keep a memory of.
Yeah.
Like, for me, for the longest time, it was when the Lakers, like a couple years ago, when the Lakers were laying between 10 and 13 points, they were on auto fade because they couldn't win by. They couldn't cover those big numbers. But now it's changed, but. I don't know. It changes with everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow we finally got a larger slate. We were talking before the show. These small slates, they're nice for a little bit, but I'm ready to get the action going. I think we have a full NBA slate tomorrow again.
Yeah, Brad, are you popping on tomorrow?
Yeah, I could pop on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're doing.
I'm out of action tomorrow. I'm out of commission.
Okay, yeah, we got you. Even the franchise player needs a day off every once in a while.
Needs a rest day. Yeah. Trust me, I've had plenty of those the last little bit.
Bullpen game tomorrow. No, I'm playing.
All right, I'll take it.
I'm kidding.
I don't blame you.
Oh man. But yeah, so I guess me and Brad and Costi, we'll see Costi pop in tomorrow. I think he should be here. So Money Making Friday. What else happened yesterday? Anything interesting else happened yesterday?
Well, you know what happened yesterday.
What?
Your boy went to Chapel Hill.
Oh, he did go to Chapel Hill, man. I'm an insider, bro. I just was early to the punch. You know what I mean? I guess I just had the info before everybody else had the info.
I thought it was finalized on Tuesday too.
Me too.
Talked about it. Yeah.
I thought it was done deal.
Yeah.
No.
Belichick could have got a pro job if he wanted to, right?
I don't think so.
Really? You don't think Belichick could have got an offer? I feel like the Bears or something, maybe. Like,
he probably could have got something, but it probably wouldn't have been what he wanted. He wants to go somewhere where he can have some success, and no offense, but the Bears are a dumpster fire right now.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, to be honest, if I was a coach, I would want to go to college right now too. Fuck the NFL. Fuck them. The reason being, here's my thought process. At college, you're the. Let me choose my word right. I'm gonna say a bad word. You're like You run everything. Like you call all the shots. You know what I mean? In college, NFL is not like that. And you got to deal with the egos, the salary cap. You also got to deal with people in and out. College football not really like that. College football, you basically build it exactly how you want to, when you want to, how you want to, schedule who you want. The more I sat back and thought about it, it makes sense. For a control freak like Bill Belichick, his control ways in the NFL are probably gone. You know, he probably wasn't going to be able to do the Belichick style anywhere else in the league. You know, NFL players right now just we're not really going for that military drill style that he tries to establish. But in college, it's the perfect situation for that. So, and you got, you know, free will to pay people how you want to, bring in your staff, because you've earned that because of, you know, your tenure. So, or your
legacy
resume.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
I feel like being a college coach is tough right now, just with the NIL transfer portal. Like you got to play a different type of game. It's a whole new thing. I personally would rather be a college coach before all of this, but
I don't know. I think that with the NIL now, it gives teams a little bit more of a chance to maybe pull in some of those bigger guys, unless, you know, you're fighting with it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. Because, you know, before, you know, you could try to win guys over on the recruiting couch, try to talk them into coming to your program, and it was just word of mouth. Where now it's like you said, you can pay guys, but sometimes those schools that just never had a chance could be like, hey, instead of just going there because you want to go there, we can give you a little bit of money. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I get where you're coming from. It's a different era, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think you make the case either way.
I kind of like that old school style. You meet on the couch with the family and just, you know, sell your program. But
yeah,
the kids do deserve money though. I am on that side. But if I was a coach, it's just muddy waters right now. You probably think you have a kid, and then boom, Ohio State offers them a bunch of money, and it's like, all right, he's gone.
I heard you thought you have a kid, and then boom, and then I tuned out for it.
You gotta get your head out the sand, Chris.
No, I don't want to have that discussion.
Yeah, no kids, no
but
kids.
Then I heard Ohio State offers him money, and I was like, okay, well, maybe we can talk.
Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, it should be interesting. I mean, even with Bill, it's still UNC. Always have a solid program, but
what's
Joe boys? That intro is catchy though. It gets stuck in my head.
You need to kick the crap out of the books, betting hopes. Without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action.
Yeah.
First game of the day. Sorry.
You're all good. We could just watch the jam session live on here.
I can put it right here.
Reaction.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I just make sure it was edited right. It's done download. Shout out Chapel Hill though. Shout out Bill. What happened in college hoops yesterday? Anything interesting? No, not really.
No, I'm looking at it right now, trying to find something, but
Duquesne is ass. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's
That's really all to take away from yesterday. All my big favorites did not come through. Romanelli was right yesterday. Shout out Romanelli.
Yeah, I had a weird feeling about Colgate yesterday.
Yeah,
it was a classic letdown spot for Kentucky after that Gonzaga win.
Yep.
I wish I would have had that.
People to be. Let's cook some shit up today. We got a smaller card. Let's see what we got in the NHL. Yeah, I almost forgot. That's where we starting at.
14.
God damn, for real? All right, let's do it.
Trust me, I'm editing the screens for the wraparound right now.
We got a donation for our boy Carlos here. He was on the Hawks.
Thank you,
sir.
All from Brazil. Huge green in Hawks last night. Shout out to you, Carlos. Shout out to you, my man. Shout out to you, Brody. Oh, wait. That's a $50 donation. Oh, I thought I said $5. Shout out to you, Carlos. Shout out
Appreciate
to you,
it, Carlos.
All right, Roof, you want to do it? I can do it.
Yeah.
We got Maple Leafs. Minus 450 today. Roof with the shirt on. Okay. We got the Canadians and the Penguins. We got the Devils and the Kings, Flyers and the Red Wings, Capitals and the Blue Jackets, and Blackhawks and the Islanders. Sorry. Roof, you're first.
Oh boy. So what, do we stop at 7:30 or 8? What was the year?
6:30 my time.
Oh, so you went the first 6. Okay. Oh boy. Let's go with Montreal at home against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh continues to be on the do not bet list. Every time you think they're ready to turn the corner, it never happens. And Montreal, yeah, they're ass themselves, but they play their best hockey at home. I think Montreal can get the job done here. So give me Montreal and give me Philly. Give me the Flyers. 17-2 in the last 19 meetings in Philadelphia. The Red Wings just do not win in Philly. So give me the Flyers by default here.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna roll with the Red Wings. You know, both these teams coming off much needed wins, but the Red Wings were on a 6-game losing streak before that win. But if you look during that losing streak, they lost every game by only 1 goal. So I think this team's a bit better than their record. This Red Wings team also has played better on the road this season. So at this plus money price, I'm still not high on the Flyers. Give me the Red Wings here.
Fair enough. For me, I'm gonna roll with the LA Kings against the Devils. Excuse me. And Kings are just rolling right now. And until they cool off, I kind of just want to continue to ride with them. New Jersey, they haven't looked good in this little homestand they've been in. They only have 1 win in it. They've lost the other 3 to Washington, Toronto, Colorado. They probably got another one coming today. So plus money with the team playing the much better hockey that's hot right now. I'll take a shot there with the Kings. And I'll lay the puck line with the Romanellis. Try to get some plus money at plus 135. Blackhawks did get a win in their last one against the Rangers. Just sets up where they get beat up here. Bounce back spot for the Romanellis after losing to the Kings, the Red Hot Kings. I'll lay the puck line there with the Islanders. Let's keep it rolling. We got the Blues and the Sharks, the Predators, the worst name in sports, versus the Dallas Stars. My voice. Oh, wow. It feel better today, but it ain't all the way back yet. We got the Golden Knights and the Jets, Jets, Jets. The Oilers, Edmonton. The Rodzawakis against the Smudges, the Wild. We got the Utah Hockey Club, a.k.a. the Arizona Coyotes, out on the road versus the Colorado Avs. The Lightning and the Flames, the Panthers, old logo, new logo, versus Canucks, and Bruins versus Smoking Kraken. Brad.
I will. Let's go with VGK here. I mean, I feel like every time I'm on the show, I take the Jets, but I'm switching up in this spot. VGK has dominated this team over the last couple years, actually, and you know, I think the hot start to the Jets this season kind of makes them overvalued, and you're getting the better team with plus money. So I'll take a shot with VGK here.
I'm with you on VGK. I've been fading the Jets. I will continue to fade the Jets. Jets, Jets. Fading ass. They did kick the crap out of Bruins in that last one. It's all good. The Knights are hot right now, coming to this game fairly well rested, as they haven't played in 5 days. So we've already seen them beat the Jets not that long ago, about 2 weeks ago. So I think they do it again. That one was in Vegas. This is a revenge game at home for the Jets, but I don't think it matters. I'm attacking plus money with Vegas. I'm on the Avs against the Arizona Coyotes. The Avs coming back home, playing well. I don't like fading Colorado in Colorado. They finally seem to have gotten out of that funk they were in earlier in the season. It's probably a lock-in spot for them, and they get a nice dub. And give me the Kraken against the Bruins. I did not like how the Bruins looked in that last game at all, getting taken on that shed by the Jets. I know they were hot rolling into that game, but I'm fading them here. A revenge game that also happens to be a bounce back game for the Kraken. I'm gonna take a shot on them at plus money at home.
Okay, without ruining your voice, can you hit me with one? Nope.
No, not that one.
No, the other one.
Dallas. No, that would hurt. Stop.
Okay. There you go. That's why I was like. That's why I said don't ruin your voice. The Nashville Predators suck. This is the most disappointing team. You could argue this could be the most disappointing team in the Big Four sports. With all the moves they made in the offseason, all the hype that was around this team, to start 7-22. No bueno, no mas. Losers of 8 in a row. The Dallas Stars are the better team. They've had the head-to-head success against the Preds, winning 7 of the last 9, including each of the last 5 in Nashville. They've just flat out owned them. I know it's in Dallas today. I'm just saying it's been all Dallas in this head-to-head matchup for the most part. Dallas 11-2 at home this season. Give me the Stars in regulation. Put a little bit on the puck line as well. Try to get that minus 210 price down. Give me the Calgary Flames. I like the Lightning as much as the next person, but Calgary, just for whatever reason, they struggle on the road. They're almost lights out at home. 10-3-1 at home this season. Lightning are a 500 team at best on the road. They're coming off a loss to the Oilers. I think there's some value to be had with Calgary there. And I'm with you guys. Give me Vegas. I like the Jets as much as the next person, but some teams just have other teams' numbers, and that's Vegas here. Vegas 11-1 the last 12 meetings between these two. Winnipeg just starting to stumble a little bit. Vegas went from a team that was I think 0-4-3 on the road or something like that, where you couldn't back them on the road, to now 7-4-3. So they're crushing teams on the road right now, and I think there's value with Vegas in this one at plus money.
When it comes to the Predators, would you say there's a team that you could compare them to in NBA or NFL, like the Jets or something?
The Jets is a good comparison in the NFL.
Or maybe
expectation. All these moves were made to improve the team, and they've done nothing with them.
Mm-hmm.
NBA.
Maybe when the Nets got Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and stuff.
If we're going, but there's a lot of former teams we could do that with.
Yeah.
Another NFL team is the Philadelphia Eagles back in the late 2000s, when they made all these moves to get guys they had that dominant defense. They stacked with Asante Samuel and everything like that, and it didn't work. So, I'm trying to think. NBA. Well, one example for baseball would be the New York Mets, when they brought in Verlander and Scherzer, and they finished below 500. I get it, guys were injured, but
yeah,
that was disappointing. Could have said the Rangers last year.
Hey.
No. But yeah, NBA is tough. I'm trying to think of a current example from the NBA.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Jack.
I appreciate you guys for these.
Appreciate you, Bernie.
Definitely not mandatory, but we appreciate everything as it comes in. Yeah, the NBA is a tough comparison. I don't know. Let me see.
You think
I want to say this. I want to say the Sixers, but they're. I mean, the Sixers. Well, they brought in Paul George, I guess. Yeah, I can't think of one for the NBA. Maybe the Sixers, or maybe the. I don't know who's a disappointment in the. Oh, maybe the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah. They're still winning games, though. The Preds aren't even winning games. I feel like, I don't know. Do you think the Preds will get it together at some point?
I want to say yes, but I keep saying yes, and I keep. It's like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it never does.
Yeah.
So I that's why I said the Predators and the Penguins are the first two teams on the do not bet list and have not worked their way off. And I think we put the Predators in Sharpie. I think it's permanent because it's like I can't. Like I said, I give them the benefit of the doubt, and they just completely crap the bed. So they've stopped seeing my money personally.
People in the comments are liking the Preds tonight.
The thing is that I've been doing that.
Reds in Dallas, man, stop.
I've been doing that too. Like I've been like saying, okay, well maybe this is the spot for the Predators to break out. Maybe this is the spot.
Then again, bro, Dallas done gave me PTSD this week, so chilling. Back to back struggle day. Monday, Tuesday. Took the break yesterday, but the Stars add themselves to just a disappointing loss today. We'll see.
We're what? Let me see. 29 games into the season. The Predators have already had 4 losing streaks of 3 games or more. They haven't won back-to-back games since October 25th and 26th.
Yeah, that's poor.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
They scored 3 goals or less in each of the 8 games during this losing streak. And oh God. Wow. So the magic number for the Predators is 4. If they get to 4 goals, they're winning the game because all their losses this season, they've scored 3 goals or less. I didn't even notice that.
Adi in goal tonight.
What's that?
Otter in goal tonight.
Yeah, if he's in net, they're not scoring. They're not scoring more.
4 goals, so yeah, hang that shit up. Have Ottinger in that goal tonight, man.
Like 2 goals, they've scored 2 goals or less in 7 of the 8 games during this losing streak, and in so I know this is going to sound like a weird stat, but just follow me on it. The loss to Calgary last time, when they lost 4-3 at home, was the first time that the Predators lost a game scoring 3 goals since October 15th.
Dang.
So every game that they're losing, they're scoring 2 goals or less. The offense is an issue for the Predators, and I'm not backing them until they show me that they've clearly figured something out. And against Dallas, like Jay said, if Ottinger's starting, it's not going to be here.
Fair enough. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go to college hoops. We got whole card. We got Campbell versus the Citadel, aka the Citadel. We got NCAAB versus Virginia Tech. Bethune-Cookman versus Virginia. Iowa State versus Iowa, directional battle game in state rivalry. UT Arlington versus Arkansas State. Chattanooga versus Evansville, New Mexico State versus Hook'em, Texas Longhorns. I think I'm up first here, actually. Give me Iowa plus the points against Iowa State. If this game was in Iowa State, I would lay double digits. With this game being in Iowa's home floor, this game probably going to come right down to it. Iowa State is the better basketball team. Iowa State should win the game. I just don't want to lay this many points on Iowa in a rivalry game. Standalone, really the only big game tonight. I think this one probably gonna come down to it. So just to play on the spot, play on the situation. I'm rolling with Iowa. That's really all I like today in college hoops is Iowa plus the points. Roof.
Yeah, I try to have a college hoops play on the premium side whenever I can, and today I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't do it because this is a rough card. I think if I was close to anything, I was with you on Iowa. The home team's covered in the last 4 meetings. It's been a while since Iowa State's won in Iowa at Carver Hawkeye, so I would lean towards Iowa there, and I think I'd also go with. Let me just get back to my screen here. I'd also go with Chattanooga. I think Evansville's ass. I think it's just the long and short of it. Chattanooga, I think, is a better team than what they've shown up to this point. I think Evansville is just going to be the dregs of the Missouri Valley this season, and I'll lean towards Virginia Tech. If there was a get right spot for Virginia Tech anywhere, I think it would be against North Carolina A&T, who has been blown out by less this season. So lean towards Virginia Tech for me in that one.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Camels here. Give me Camel minus the 1.5. You look at Citadel's record, 5-3 record, but four of their wins were against D2 opponents. So, I mean, technically they're 1-3 against D1 opponents. They got blown out by College of Charleston, lost to NCAAB by 9 in a game. They were 3-point favorites. And on the other hand, we've seen this Campbell's team. They went on the road. They play teams like Ohio State and Virginia. They're more battle tested. I mean, at this point, Citadel's basically a D2 school with the opponents they've played. So give me the Camels there, minus a 1.5. And then I'm going to roll with Jay's Longhorns here. You know, New Mexico State was on a 5-game losing streak. And then their last game, they beat a solid New Mexico team as 20-point dogs. On the other hand, Texas is coming off a tough loss against UConn at home. So this is a classic letdown spot for New Mexico State, a classic bounce-back spot for Texas. So I think Texas comes in, takes their anger out on this New Mexico State team and gets a 20-plus point win there. Yeah, show them, Jay.
Turn me up, Brad. Let's see.
Did you look at that game at all?
I didn't. It's just Texas to me right now. They just, I have PTSD with Texas hoops, is what it is. It's like more often than not, we're overrated, overvalued. I'll just be 1,000.
Yeah.
Because we're Texas. Not saying we're not a good team, not saying we don't win games, not saying we don't cover in certain spots. It's not a style team I look to lay points with a lot. In this game, coming off an L to UConn, though, at home, New Mexico State coming in, who's been beat up by Pepperdine and beat up by Abilene Christian. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a lock-in spot for Texas. And they took somebody behind the shed. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a 15-point win either. That's just Longhorn shit.
You check at halftime, it's tied up, and you're just like, what the hell, man?
What the hell? So
you might just talk me out of Texas.
Talk you on Texas?
Yeah.
It's a good spot for them. I mean, we saw them cover 43 points again. I mean, it was Mississippi Valley State, so I mean that's not saying much. Chicago State, they beat them. They covered a 30-point spread. Like they covered some big numbers this season. I think Texas is a fade when they play the good teams.
Fair. Spot like this, they take somebody behind the woodshed.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shock me. I like it. Somebody talking me on too. I might put a couple dollars on it. You talked me on to them Sharks last time you was here, and we know how that turned out.
Dude, yeah. I mean,
almost.
I know, man. We was close. Plus 400 dog. We was close, man. That's
the plus 150 on the plus 1.5 still hit.
It did cash. That cash.
Yeah. And we gotta take advantage of those opportunities.
We do.
We may have to fade the Maple Leafs tonight. I don't know.
Hey.
Nah.
Fair.
But he's not wrong. I mean, Maple Leafs do have a tendency to poop the bed in spots like this.
Let's go over to the NBA, fellas. We got 3 games over there today. We got the Celtics laying 12.5 on the Pistons. We'll go one at a time. We got Celtics laying 12.5 on the Pistons. Roof?
Oh, boy. This is Another one of those tricky spots for me where I don't want to bet the Celtics as a big favorite, but they just smash the Pistons not that long ago.
It's a 10-point win.
10-point win. So they've played twice this season. Celtics have been favored by 12.5.
I couldn't remember. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was a blowout or not, but
they've won both, but the Pistons have covered in both thus far this season.
All right, screw it. Give me the Pistons. Laying big numbers with the Celtics isn't something I try to do on the regular as it is, but all I need, like I said, I just couldn't remember if it was a blowout or not because I'm doing the timestamps. But give me the Pistons and the points. I've said it before. I still think this is a team that can be competitive this season. A lot more competitive than they were last year. And give me the Pistons and the points to keep it maybe to 10 points once again here.
Yep, I'm on the Pistons as well. This spread's disrespectful. I mean, the Celtics, they've covered only 2 games in their last 10. When Cade was out of the lineup, I wouldn't touch the Pistons. But now that he's back in the lineup, I'm back on the train. We've seen the Pistons cover in back-to-back games. He had 29 in his last game. And then the game before that, I believe he had 27. So, man, Cade's the type of guy who could keep you in the game. And I understand it's hard to fade Boston when looking at these teams on paper. But if you've been laying these big numbers with Boston this season, you've been losing money. So it's kind of one of those games you close your eyes, take the Pistons. You may not want to watch it because it's going to get sketchy at some points. But I think at the end of the day, Pistons will do enough to cover the spread.
I think these one of them games where the Celtics take these boys behind the shed and everybody's sitting there like, bro, why the fuck did I not just take the Celtics? Like, why did I? Like, this might be one of them ones where they up 30 at half and you just like, okay, this is Boston. I forgot. Like, I did forget this. The Celtics we talking about, the defending champs, the best team in the league. I think this is one of them. The reason I think that, though, is because it just sets up for that kind of spot, in my opinion. They're comfortable at home. Their last 4 games they played were all in Boston. They played Miami, Detroit, Milwaukee, and Memphis. Then after they played Memphis, they've had 5 days off of chilling. They ain't done nothing but been sitting at the crib. They played Memphis on the 7th and lost that game. So they've been sitting at home 5 days thinking about an L that they took to the Grizzlies. Then they got the Pistons coming into this one today. And the Celtics got 3 rest days coming up. And they head to Washington, I believe, on Sunday. So it's just, I know Detroit has covered in a few spots. I know Boston's terrible ATS. But I just think this is a motivation game. Like, ain't really much going on. We've been chilling all week. We finna come out here, kind of flex our muscles and show why we are still the best team in the league. Shout out to Pistons. We can bet Pistons in certain spots. They're 500 ATS right now currently. They have covered in both games against Boston this season. But I don't really like the spot for them. They have had that same 5 days of rest. They were in New York, so they probably went home, then hopped back on the flight. It just like – it's not the sexiest spot for me for Detroit. While Boston, I think it's a lock-in spot. We'll see. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it, but I'll lay it here with the best team in the league, in my opinion, in Boston. I think they might blow them out, like blow them out. We'll see. We'll see. Tatum is game time decision, so keep an eye out on that. We got Raptors and the Heat. Miami land 10.5 on Toronto. Total 224.5. Brett, how you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that Scotty Barnes is out again. I was liking how this Raptors season was looking with him in the lineup, but I'm still going to take a shot here with the Raptors plus a 10.5. I mean, these teams have had some battles this season. You know, the Raptors won their last game they played. And look, the Raptors have been covering in these spots all season long. Even without Barnes earlier in the season, they were covering in these spots. So, you know, you have to pick and choose your spot with the Heat, and laying double digits is just not a spot that I like to take this team. So, I'm probably going to stay away from this one, but if I had to bet it, I'm going to take the Raptors here.
Yep, Raptors for me as well. Raptors right now currently the second best ATS team in the NBA. Hard to pass it up. 17-8 against the number. Only team better is Cleveland, who's 18-7, so only better by a game. Miami last, 3 seasons combined at home, they've only covered at a 40% clip. We know Miami as home favorites is not really their spot, especially as extended favorites. I know they beat Toronto by 10 the other day, but Toronto came back, beat them. It is a revenge game at home for Miami, but at the same time, I think this is probably like a 7 6-7 point win for the Heat when it's all said and done. The Raptors have been a really good underdog. They've earned my respect. I'll grab their points. And all the distractions going on with Miami right now, the Jimmy Trey rumors, his agent going off on Shams on Twitter. It's like, I don't know. This team, Miami's been a team that you could just think that was going to be there at the end of the seasons and battle. But right now, it looks like they might be heading for a blow-up soon. I'm a rock with the Raptors getting points in this, so I don't like laying too many points with Miami and Miami. Roof?
Yeah, I don't either. But I think my stronger play is probably over. Miami's surprisingly been able to put up some points in this matchup, and because I was on the under, I think in both of the first meetings this season, and they were able to, I think, break 120 in both meetings. I could be wrong there, but yeah, Miami's just been able to put up points. And the thing is with Toronto, when you look at the majority of games that Scotty Barnes has been out, 11 total this season, more often than not, they're giving up well over 120 points a game. And even though I think Toronto will be able to hang around for a lot of this game, I think this game finishes closer to 230. So I'm going to lean towards the over here. I think that the over trend continues between the two. And I think Toronto's just going to try to push the pace a little bit, try to make Miami uncomfortable.
Fair enough. Last game of the night, we got the Sacramento Kings laying now 7.5. Line gone up a little bit on the New Orleans Pelicans. Total 231.5. I'm on Sac in this one. I don't love it, but I think it's the play. I like how they've looked in back-to-back games. Took the Jazz behind the shed, took the Spurs behind the shed. Pelicans still on the DMB. Sacramento's on the DMB as well, but they're starting to improve. They're starting to finally get some offense going. And the Pelicans are still severely banged up, man. 9 points with the Kings I'm asking for. We already know, man. 9 points with the Kings is on the DMB. But I'm in that same breath, so are the Pelicans. So it's a pick between two evils. In the grand scheme of things, it's probably a pass for me. But I like what Sacramento is starting to do, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was a 10-point win for them on the road. Sacramento, in my mind, especially with who's on the floor tonight, is head and shoulders the better basketball team. So the line's where it should be. It's growing for good reason. Y'all know, though, Kings road favorite on the do not bet list, man, but I would have to lean in that direction in this one. Chris?
Yeah, exactly what you were saying. I don't love the Kings in that role, but they have just been the better team. Even though the Pelicans are getting healthier, it hasn't really seemed to help them all that much. They're still looking like one of the worst teams in the NBA. And for me, this just feels like a spot where the Kings win this one by 9-10 points. So if this line starts to swell up towards double digits, maybe you take it off. But anything under 7.5 or 7.5 or less, I'll stick with the Kings.
Yeah, I despise both these teams. This game's terrible. When it was 5.5, I was leaning the Kings, but at 7, I can't do it. So I'm gonna lean the over. I mean, we saw the Kings put up 140 in back-to-back games. I think the Kings will score easily against this Pelicans team all game. And then on the other hand, still can't trust this Kings defense. So I think the Pelicans should put up enough points to push this thing over as well. So I'll take the over. But yeah, man, I mean, this NBA slate is disgusting.
We're back at it tomorrow, finally. And finally, tomorrow we got how many games? Like
8 maybe?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we got 8 tomorrow. So Wizards, Cavs, Pacers, Sixers, Lakers, T-Wolves, Nets, Grizzlies, Hornets, Bulls, Clippers, Nuggets, Suns, Jazz, Spurs, Blazers.
You got a pick of the day in the NBA today, Jay? I'm curious with this slate.
I do.
You do? Okay.
I do.
I try to get there, but yeah, I'm just going to take the night off with this slate.
I see it. I see it, but yeah, I got one.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk some NFL, fellas. Let's talk some National Football League. We got a football game tonight. 2 teams right now, not out of it, but not really in it. But could be in it if things break the right way for them the remainder of the season. They got a lot to play for tonight. Both of these teams do. Got the San Francisco 49ers at home at the crib, laying 3 points on the Los Angeles Rams. Division still up for grabs. It's a lot going on in this football game tonight. Roof, franchise, you're first.
Yeah, I was trying to get there. It's strong enough to have a premium in this game, but for me, I got to just lean towards the Rams here. I think they're just playing the better football. I think the 49ers win last week was more about the Bears shooting themselves in the foot and just looking like a dead body than it was about the 49ers actually, blowing them out of the water. There were a lot of short fields for San Francisco in that game. The Rams are playing well right now. They're the healthier team. They're starting to figure it out. They just hung 44 on the Bills. And I think that the Rams got a fighting shot here. Like I said, I'm just not buying into the 49ers right now. People can go the desperate 49ers route, and that's all well and good, but like I said, I'm not discrediting how well the Rams are playing right now. So give me the Rams and the 2.5 or 3 points, especially now it's at a field goal.
Yep. I doubled that. Give me the Rams here. I've been on the Rams the last couple of weeks and I've been cashing in. The only thing that worries me is this is kind of a letdown spot after that wild win against Buffalo. And I understand the Niners have looked good, looked good last week, but like Chris just said, that was against the Bears and their dumpster fire. Rams will have the better quarterback, better wide receiver core, better running back. And if the Niners were to win this game, it'd be because of their defense. And let's be real, their defense just hasn't been the same this season. Buffalo put up 35 against them. Green Bay put up 38 against them. Kansas City put up 28 against them. So when this Niners team is playing the better teams, they're getting boat race. And like I said, I've really liked how this Rams offense has looked. Puka Nacua, skill-wise, he's becoming a top guy. I mean, top 5, top 3 wide receiver in the league when you actually just watch him play and the plays he makes. That kid has an extremely bright future. And then you add Cooper Kupp on the other side as well. So I'm on the Rams here. And hey, I think the Rams win this division. I like the Rams.
3 for 3. I'm on the Rams as well. I just don't want to lay points with the Niners. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we're heading for a push, but getting the full 3, that's where I want to be. I wouldn't take Rams money line tonight. I would just grab the 3. I would also take the under. Both teams off really high scoring affairs last week. Short week, prime time, under. Sign me up. Just seems like a classic under spot. I know, both teams have a lot of offensive weapons, but defensive divisional game, short week, under. Off of 2 high scoring games from both teams, under. So under for me, Rams plus the 3. Man, y'all know what it is, man. It's an island game, so I gotta cook up a prop parlay for y'all. You've been fairly hot. Oh, my camera go out. No.
It's so hot the camera went up.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. I heated the camera up. That's how hot we've been on them props. Let me see. Let me see. I'm feeling a Matthew Stafford interception. I'm feeling a Puka Nacua touchdown. I know he only got 3 on the season, but prime time he gets in that box. Who running the football for the Niners tonight? I forget what his name is. It is. I don't even know. So whoever running, the thing is, I don't know which one is going to be who's going to tote that thing for the Niners, but whoever it is, they're going to score a touchdown.
They're handing out pads before the game. It's going to be someone from the
whoever it is,
I don't care what anyone in the comments says. The 49ers defense is banged up, and there's not as wide of a gap as everybody thinks there is between these two defenses when these guys are banged up. If they're healthy, Absolutely. The 49ers have the better defense, but where did that get them earlier in the season when they were healthy and they choked it up against the Rams? Sorry. So
No, you good. You good. It's
Abanaconda.
Grenado had.
I think I got hurt last time.
He's questionable, I believe.
Yeah. So
I'm telling you, this 49ers team's being held together by duct tape, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's going to be the other guy. What's his name? I can't even pronounce his name.
Abanaconda.
Bondi Conda or Patrick Taylor.
Just call him Black Panther or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna tweet it out later. I'm gonna actually tweet it out later when we get a little more news on which running back it's gonna be. But whoever it's gonna be, they're gonna score a touchdown. So Matthew Stafford interception, Puka Nacua touchdown, San Francisco running back touchdown, and give me I need one more. I like the unders. I don't really want to keep doing touchdowns. Give me Jawan Jennings over receptions is what I'll do. Somebody got to catch the football. We know it ain't gonna be Debo. He a running back. So give me Jawan Jennings, the Mr. Dirty Work. Give me him over receptions in this one.
Yeah, what about Big George?
Big George do like to fake show up in primetime games.
All right, hold on. Now I got to do something. Give me a minute here. God damn it.
What do you got?
I need George anytime.
He got 8 touchdowns on the year. I don't know. That feel trappy to me.
Yeah, it seems too easy.
Yeah, Kittle feel a little trappy to me. Feel like everybody on Kittle and he don't come through. I'd rather go Jawan Jennings. I'm gonna go Jawan Jennings anytime touchdown. That's what I'm gonna do. Over receptions and anytime touchdown for Jawan Jennings.
I know this is off topic, Jay, but if you had for your Cowboys, if you had to pick one tight end in the league right now, who are you taking? Who's the best tight end?
I would stick with who we got. I just want him to be healthy. And
You want Ferg?
I want Ferg. I love Ferg.
Really? That's the most homer shit I ever heard, man.
I would stick with Ferg.
Brock Bowers,
I could have went with Brock Bowers to make the easy one, but it's like for my team, I like Ferg, man. I just need him to stay healthy, and I need my quarterback to get back. He was just banged up this year, but at first I thought Ferg was finna be Kelsey, finna be Kittle. You know what I mean? I thought he was that next one in line.
Yeah, no, first good. He's underrated for sure. And when Dak's playing, they have a good thing going.
Yeah.
I still think Kittle's the best tight end in the league skill wise.
All right.
I would agree. Him or Bowers.
All right. I got the parlay cooked up here. Plus 5,000.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Kyron Williams, touchdown, anytime touchdown. Puka Nacua, anytime touchdown. Jace Cameron to go out, in case that's already locked. Matthew Stafford and Brock Purdy each to have an interception. Jawan Jennings and George Kittle over receptions.
Okay.
Plus 5,000?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, y'all not feeling my Ferg, man?
I'm not feeling that. I did not expect you to say that, but actually, now thinking about it, I did.
Fergalicious.
I'll keep the guy we have.
Yeah, the guy we got, man. Ferg. Fair enough.
Who wins the NFC West though?
Cardinals.
I don't see it.
I think the Seahawks hold on.
Seahawks are fraudulent. This is Rams team, man. They're going to pull it out.
Arizona pulls it out. Somehow, some way. Let me see. Arizona got the Patriots, the Panthers, the Rams, and the Niners. They're going to win 4 straight.
Damn. That is easy schedule.
I would say at least 3-1. They might stumble against the Rams.
No, Rams are winning that game at home.
That game, so the Seahawks got Packers, Vikings, Bears, Rams. They going 1-3. They might go over.
No, they're not going over. You said the
Bears
Bears on the list? They're
Bears
not going over.
Bears might get them.
No, the Bears going to get fall into a bear trap.
In Chicago, the day after Christmas, Thursday night.
Bears might get them.
Bears might get them.
Yeah, Caleb's still going to be lazy, fat and lazy from doing nothing. He was trying to throw a present to someone across the room in front of a tree, and it still got intercepted.
The Rams got the Niners, the Jets, the Cardinals, the Seahawks. So it's like they all play each other. So it's like,
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. Oh, it's definitely not gonna be the Niners though. I think we can all agree with that.
And
you never know, but
watch it fuck around and beat the Niners. We'll see. That whole division, and nobody's dead. This is a huge game tonight, man. It's a huge game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The Niners win tonight. I can't really say they're dead. So
we shall see. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
I'm good. Holy crap. I just noticed how many college games are on Saturday. Son of a... Anyway, sorry.
College
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because I just looked at my my writing schedule for that day.
Fair. What you got going today, Roof, over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Today, believe it or not, is just NHL for me today. I got an NHL power play for $15. Also got my Zamboni 5-pack ready to sweep the ice for $49.95. But we'll be back to everything else. College hoops, NBA. I know hockey's everyone's cup of tea, but I'll tell you, there's money to be made on the ice tonight. So definitely check that out over at Pick Dogs Premium and hop on something long term so we can make you money. Got a loaded weekend ahead. I just mentioned how huge that college hoops card is on Saturday. Plenty of plays there. NBA, NFL on Sunday, the whole smorgasbord, as Jay was trying to allude to earlier. But yeah, hop on something long term, best bang for your buck. You can pair all of us up. Use that promo code PICK though for 15% off.
There you go. What you got going today, Brett?
Yeah, I try to get a 3-pack together, but I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna force it on a 3-day winning streak. But there's one college basketball play tonight that I absolutely love. So you get that to side for $15. But yeah, things are starting to pick up. Tomorrow, a lot more games. Like Chris said, Saturday, a bunch of games. So great time to hop on something long term. But today, just one college basketball play that I love.
There you go. Hop on with Brett. Right now, for me, it's just looking like one NBA play for me. So probably gonna hit it hard. So might slide something from the NFL in there as well. So we heard that, and I froze. Wow. Give me but yeah. So I got a NBA for y'all tonight. Y'all can scoop it up, Pick Dogs Premium, or hop on something long term with everything coming back tomorrow.
Really hoping I slid that in under the radar, and I guess I didn't.
I heard you. Everybody heard you.
Damn it.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Parlay. I don't know what's going on my camera today, but it'll be like that sometimes. Franchise, what you got for me? Parlay time.
All right. Let's go with let's do a mix of props and sides and totals. The smorgasbord parlay in honor of Jay today. We'll go with Brock Purdy and Matthew Stafford each have an interception. Texas Longhorns laying the points and the over in Raptors Heat.
Right.
What's that paying? Right, what you got?
I'll get mine out real quick. Let's roll with Kate Cunningham over 24 points. Let's go Puka anytime, Kittle anytime.
I'm gonna do a couple. We're gonna do a prop one, and then we're gonna do just regular games. Regular games, we're gonna go Rams plus the points, Sacramento Kings laying the points, LA Kings money line, Dallas Stars puck line, 4-teamer, and then for props, we're gonna go Kristaps Porzingis over points, We're going to go Matthew Stafford, interception. Puka Nacua, touchdown. Juwan Jennings, over. Receptions. Or anytime touchdown. Either way, however you want to play it. I like the receptions a little bit better, but I also think he scores a touchdown. So however you want to play it. That's what I got for y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we've been hot on that prop parlay, man. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. See if we can keep that rolling. All right, fellas, it's all for me, man. That's all I got for y'all today. Roof, any final words from you today?
Nah, nothing for me. Just let's make some money and head into the weekend strong.
Right.
Like Chris said, let's make some money.
Let's do it. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. Check out the wraparound. Check out Brad's individual videos. Check out Chris's individual videos. Check out everything we got going video-wise here at Pick Dogs. Best bets at Pick Dogs Premium. Check out the drive-thru later on today. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We'll see y'all later. We're out of here. No Roof tomorrow. I'm sad. Peace.
I'll be back.